here's Brody Brazil.
A little more detail on Athletics Way. I know we've talked about it before, but the description here, Athletics Way reaches its high point at the center of the ballpark on axis with home plate. So I guess that's right here, 3. At this position, a level plaza will provide a 25,000 square foot space to accommodate pregame and game activities for A's fans, including food trucks. Whoa! We're already bringing the food trucks back. Performances and other curated events. This area may overlap or be shared with the promenade path. 25,000 square foot space right here. It's kind of a meeting area, gathering area. And I also want to mention, too, the grading of this site. This is not going to be completely flat ground because you have to understand that they're going to build up this entire site. Is it 6 feet, 8 feet, something like that, to protect from sea level rise. So this will be a small, shallow grade, but there will be some layering to Athletics Way. It's not going to be one flat, circumference of the stadium. It's probably going to end up on the lower side here and the higher side up here, like I said, to protect from sea level rise. They're actually going to raise most of the site by a certain amount. This gives you a look at Athletics Way. I mean, that gets me right there. The colors, the big A's logo, something new and shiny in green and gold. But it gives you an idea, again, of the curvature of this, how the buildings and trees and everything would surround it. Okay, now we get into the district plazas. These are extensions of Athletics Way, which again is right here. The Martin Luther King Jr. Plaza right here. The intersection, well, actually, let me begin with Stomper Plaza. At the intersection of Market Street and Martin Luther King Jr. Way, Stomper Plaza provides a 1/4 acre of open space within the district grid. The plaza provides a generous entryway to the district and serves as a connection between the 2 links that connect up to Athletics Way. The plaza is framed by the Bay Trail along its west and northern edges and Block 5 to the east. So Stomper Plaza, and here is a photo of it, this is going to kind of be one of the entrances from more of the commercial side of the site. People coming from the west might enter right through here, and that's kind of the welcoming plaza into the stadium. So that's one area to highlight. The other is the Martin Luther King Plaza, and this one, it says here, this will be one of the primary pedestrian entrances into the new ballpark district. Flanked by the Peker power plant building and new buildings, Mlk Plaza offers a framed view towards the new Oakland Athletics Ballpark. A compact tree grove is the distinguishing feature to provide shaded seating and gathering while maintaining an open ground plane for game day crowds. Mlk Plaza extends the material palette of Athletics Way with a simplified patterning to respond to the historic building facade. Now, the building facade they're talking about here is this. It's a U-shaped building called the Peker Power Plant. And actually, there may be a rendering later on here in the presentation, but they're considering cutting off part of this building to make a bigger room for Athletics Way. But this building right here has a ton of history. It's been around for, I want to say, almost 100 years. It's an auxiliary power plant, which right now runs on jet fuel. And what they'd really like to do is convert it to battery power plant, a battery-based power plant. And by doing that, they'd be able to use a lot less size, that also be a lot more environmentally friendly and efficient. And then they could kind of take back a little bit of space here while keeping what I think is a very cool and historic building. I've seen it in person. And there it is, kind of depicted right there behind the trees. Very much worth saving and keeping and optimizing and actually using. So that's Martin Luther King Plaza.